So, dann let's talk about just a cup. Just a cup is my 1 cup routine, which I sell on my website, okay, and the full set with everything you need for that. But I explain it here because I think you can use bits and pieces out of the routine for your chop cup routine or for your cups and ball routine or 3-shell routine or so. I'm pretty sure you can use things for that. But I like to try to explain why I came up with this routine and what are the advantages of that and my thinking behind that. And as you have noticed, the principle is totally different to a chop cup because I can do effects that are not possible with a chop cup. And also I have some additional ideas that are not on my DVD. So if you own Just a Cup already, you will find some additional points. Okay, first, let's talk about props. Of course, it's important that you use normal props. So props that people know. So a chop cup often is a metal cup that looks a little bit weird. And I think this is an ordinary dice cup. In Germany, you find this in every bar where it's allowed to play games. And it's unprepared, so people can examine this to death. And as you have seen, I don't have to hit the surface of the table to release the ball, or in this case, the die. So I use a die, and I always wanted to have a die because in my first routine I had a ball too. But these two things have a relationship to each other, and this is very important. So it's so unsuspicious. If I give this for examination, people look to the die for a second, and they suspect maybe it's a special cup, but this one is unprepared. And in my technique, I have the possibility to be very flexible because I can decide now if the die is there or not, no? Just by taking it in a little bit different way. So, and I can decide when it drops, 1, 2, 3, and that comes out. Yeah. So no mechanics or something. It's just that the magnet is external. I have a little gimmick in my hand, and this allows me that I can give this for examination. That's a magnetic die without switching. I don't need a second item of that. And this is very good for real world magic. If you have ever performed for drunk people or very expressive people, they grab the things, and so don't worry, they can. So it's a good feeling for me. And you don't have to hit, of course. And one thing is very important, how you can get into this gimmick, how you can place it at the right position. Because I'm not the first person who uses a magnet on a finger, but it was always difficult to get it there. So you had to glue it, or the gimmicks were bigger and not that easy to hide. So I have it simply in the bag, and here the structure of the routine gives me the motivation. Because when I take out the die, I take the gimmick and place it in the right position. And I have all the time of the world to put it in the right position till I'm comfortable, because I'm totally covered from all angles. And when I'm comfortable with the gimmick, I can present the die, and people know what I have done inside the bag. So that's very, makes sense. So then I have the big bag as a cover, can give this for examination. Here's a little difference to my explanation on the DVD. I roll it together like so, and like so. So I can place it on the table without expanding by itself. No? So it's important for the load at the end, that I can steal it from the table and load it into the cup. The nice thing is I'm very flexible with this system, and I can jam around during a performance. When people like to see, or the first guess is it's under the cup, I can show it immediately. In the normal chop cup, when I hit it, then I hope it's on the table. I call it always hit and hope. But here, the nice thing is I feel that the die is attached. So I exactly, if I move the finger away, I feel like it can drop.
And before you get too much into the detail of everything else, can you show where it is placed in your hand, and maybe give us a really good view of that?
I show this.
That gimmick.
It's the ring finger, and it's clipped between the root of here and there. It's just a piece of plastic. It's a little bit flexible. Yeah. And because it's sharp edged, I really have a good grip. It's like finger palming a coin. Yeah. So, and the reason why the ring finger, I talk about that too. But first I like to show you the principle with this cup. It's easier to see, because if you place it, you simply grab the cup and you can take it. Yeah. So, and I feel this. But there are possibilities. For instance, I can show the cup empty. Or I can place it in, it jumps a little bit. I make a gesture and steal it and produce it at the bottom. Huh? You remember that? What this thing here? Yeah. So there are more moves possible, and it's so nice to see this in the hand of the spectator. Maybe can you come to me? Maybe here. So you see. Hi. The move is shake it. I pretend to take it out, and then I place it on the hand of the spectator. And the nice thing is, if I have a chop cup, I have to hit it to release the ball. But here, he feels only the ball, or the die in this case, dropping the hand. It's much stronger, because when I hit this, he will feel the whole the roll edge of the cup, and not only the falling of the die. Huh?
Yes.
So let's show you another nice effect that's possible. Do you have sensitive hands?
I would think so.
Yeah. Okay. So if I place it, you feel?
Yes.
Is it good? Please hold it like so. Can everybody see this? Okay. So if I covered it up with a cup, do you still feel the die?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, please tell me a color, any color.
Red.
Red.
Very good.
Thank you. So thank you for red.
That's always nice.
But it happens often, of course. And it's simple. If you have a second item here, and it can be a sweet, a candy or something, don't have to be a second die, and you place it on the hand of the spectator, you simply drop it, and they change. Yeah? And because of the edge of the cup in this moment, he cannot